I saw the sunset in Montalcino and they are beautiful. I was so surprised because I have never seen so beautiful sunsets in my life. And for you that you spend your life there, looking maybe in the building, in your house, in the winery, seeing these colors must be amazing. Lucky you.
Yes, I think that I am very lucky to live here.
Welcome to this special Clubhouse session of the Italian Wine Podcast. Listen in as members of the Italian wine community engage in fascinating conversations about contemporary wine topics. If you enjoyed the show, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com and remember to subscribe and rate the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your pods.
Hello and welcome to Clubhouse, the Ambassador's Corner. My name is Carla Ravagnolo and today I'm pleased to welcome Alberto Rivera and his guest Giovanna Neri from Col di Lamo. Welcome everybody.
Thank you, Carla.
How Alberto?
For those of you who may not know him yet, Alberto worked as a diplomat in Tokyo and as a United Nations mandate to promote the Sustainable Development Goals within Chihuahua's regional policies. After the COVID-19 outbreak, he decided to take his passion for wine to a professional level. In doing so, he completed the WSET Level 2 award in wines, became an Italian wine instructor, and last year he also earned the title of Italian Wine Ambassador. Today, he is a wine professional, wine educator, and consultant based in Chihuahua, Mexico. So Alberto, as you were talking Tuscany today, how did you discover Col di Lamo wines?
Well, I was fortunate to be invited by the Consorzio Brunello di Montalcino to attend Benvenuto Brunello 2024. And during the event, Giovanna Neri hosted a dinner at her winery, Col di Lamo, where I had the opportunity to discover not only her wines, but also to meet her and really enjoy a beautiful evening with her and some alongside fellow Italian wine ambassadors.
Got it. Sounds lovely. So why did you decide to invite Giovanna Neri here with us today?
Basically, because she's a woman full with energy. Her history was really into my heart. Like, I really get connected with her. So I really wanted to promote her, like to have this interview with her because she's amazing. You will see that she's really a beautiful person, and if you taste her wines, you will see why I'm saying this.
Amazing. One last question. What are the learning objectives that we should expect from this interview?
Yeah, sure. Well, we will delve into Giovanna's journey from being an Italian attorney to becoming a remarkable winemaker in Montalcino. This transition is a key to guiding our conversation, as it allows us to explore the role of woman in the Italian wine industry, particularly in Tuscany, a region that is deeply traditional. We will also reflect on how wine can become an integral part of one's life, evoking memories and fostering a deeper appreciation over time.
Amazing. So looking forward to hearing your conversation. I'm going to pass the mic to you so you can properly introduce your guest. Have fun.
Thank you, Carla, and thank you for having us. Ciao, Giovanna. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Very fine. I am in front of a Val d'Orcia, my hill, so I am very happy.
Oh, wow. Well, Bardorcia is beautiful.
Yes, it's very, very beautiful.
Well, I'm going to read your bio, and then after that, I will going to ask you a question. So, Giovanna Neri, it's your bio. What makes her state wine so special is Giovanna's ability to express in her wines the all-consuming love that only a woman, a mother, feels for her children. Giovanna Neri has a degree in law, but also inherited her father's love of wine and has become a highly successful and sought after winemaker. Giovanna's unique touch is now supported by that of her daughter Diletta. Their great enthusiasm commitment, and dedication have made Col di Lamo one of the most dynamic, redefined wines of the Montalcino area. So with that, I want to ask you, Giovanna, who is Giovanna Neri? What's Col di Lamo?
My story is very beautiful, and especially for the woman, not for the man, because when they started this kind of job, job was considered for men, not for women, for tradition, Italian tradition. So when they start, I find a lot of difficulty, but really, I would like to realize a dream. So I have a lot of difficulty for the relation from the bank, because sometimes they asked me, "Oh, please, you can speak about your husband," but really now I am happy. So when I start was a division, because my father in 1971 buy this farmer, and when the debt give more to my brother than to me. But this is a convention, it's not a law, and I work for some year with my brother, and after I decide to take my little 30%, and I give also the name Col di Lamo, like I give the name to my daughter, to Diletta. So the first time are very, very strong, but now I am very happy, because I think if the woman never broken the tradition or the convention, they cannot go on. So now I am very proud for this.
Yeah, you should be proud of your work and dedication to your wines, to your winery, and to your life, to your family. It's really amazing what you have done in your life in 2 years. So Giovanna, you started Col di Lamo at a time when women in leadership roles in the wine industry were very far less common. Can you share what that experience was like for you?
Yes, I thought when I started my business, there were still very few women in the world, in this world, and those of you still had the marginal role. But I think that so sometimes when you ask some collaboration, it's more difficult, and if you are a woman, you have to demonstrate the double of a man, because asked you more. When I started was 21 years ago, so now it's just a little bit change. I think there are a lot of women that work and make this kind of a job, but really 21 years ago you have to demonstrate the double that are of the things that are asked to a man. So are very strong. I think that all these things, I have a lot of passion. I love my job. So when I decide also the color and the label of my wine is all different, because for instance, my label, there is a woman profile, because I would like that all the person understand that I broken a convention. And after I chose the color orange, because in front of me also now there is the hill of Valdorcia, and in all the harvest you can see some lines that are orange. And the orange in this area you can see in the end, in sunset, and also in early in the morning. So like you see, like you can see, and after is like the life that when the start a day and the finish a day. So when I decide also this label, or the person say me that I am crazy because the orange is not a color for a label of Brunello, because they prefer brown, dark, or blue. And also the woman profile is not good, because it's too simple. Instead, now I have to wait 20 years, but it's very, you can recognize Col di Lamo. And I think that in the life you have to believe to the dream, and also to be just a little bit crazy, and follow what do you think, not follow the market. So 21 years ago, when I chose this kind of job, and I chose also the color, the label, maybe that I am crazy, but I follow my heart. now all they say, a lot of persons say, oh no, Gianna, your brand is very nice. But really, when they start, no person believes so. I can say only that I am very happy to have followed the passion and not the market.
Yeah, of course. Col di Lamo can be right now recognized as a trademark right now because everyone knows about your label. Yeah, they know about your colors, the face of the woman. They know about you. So someone saw your label, for example, the United States, Mexico, Canada. They know about who is the wine or who is the person behind that label producing the wine. So that's really important, and it's a great work that you did since 20 years ago. So that's really beautiful. Congratulations on that. So based on that, what were the biggest challenges you faced on those years, and how did you overcome them?
I have a lot, I think. But if your job, you love your job, you never work, I think. So I find some difficulty, but really sometime I wanted to kill me, but really the day after I get up. So when you believe really in a thing, you can make what you want. For me, it's like a dream to realize this kind of job, but and it's not all the things are pink the first time, but really, if I am sure that all the person that need really something, they can arrive. They can arrive. Also, if there are some moments that are not good, but I think that is more important are not the moment that is not good, but when you get up from this moment.
Yeah, of course. How has Col di Lamo evolved since you first started? Are there any defining moments that shape the winery identity, that shape how was Col di Lamo 20 years ago and how is Col di Lamo now? For example, I don't know, the arriving of someone or exactly defining moments that change your winery?
My first Brunello was in 2003, produced in one cellar of one of my friends. After I make also the window garage that is very fashion now, it's very cool. And I think that the moment that I start really to have an identity was when I chose the label, but really when I built this cellar in 2014. So I have to make a step by step, and from a garage, I arrive in one cellar that is very new and is very modern. It's different to the other one. I don't use the old stone, old brick, but it's only cement and the glass. I think that my identity is really come from the label and come from my winery.
Yeah, actually, your winery and the building, it's so beautiful.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and thank you for hosting us.
It's different, like the owner.
Yeah, but yeah, it's so beautiful. Actually, yeah, I will come back someday to visit you on summer just to see sunset on that terrace you show us.
No, yes, but we can have happy hour in my terrace.
Oh, okay.
So I wait for you always, so you
Okay.
can see the color. Because really, also the Brunello, the crew that I dedicated to Diletta, that I don't produce each year, but only in the very beautiful vintage, like I make with Riserva. And the color of Diletta, I don't invent it, but I see the sky. I see the sky, the color suggest me the sky. So the sky that I see when I decided this kind of label dedicated to my daughter was an evening that there is orange in the sky, and there are some also line of violet. And this is the label, because I think that the nature can suggest you all.
Yeah, I saw the sunset in Montalcino, and they are beautiful. I was so surprised because I have never seen so beautiful sunsets in my life. And for you that you spend your life there, looking maybe in the building, in your house, in the winery, seeing these colors must be amazing. Lucky you.
Yes, I think that I am very lucky to live here.
Yeah.
It's an area where I always come back. So often I have to leave because I have to sell the wine, to find some guest, customer. But when I come back, this is my home. The area is my home, not
Yeah.
where I sleep, but really is this area because I think that I am very lucky because I live where I always I dream to live. So I am lucky.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Well, the next question is Brunello di Montalcino. It's a prestigious appellation with deep traditions. How did you balance innovation with respecting its heritage?
Is best don't follow the trend, but it's better if you are an interpret of your terroir. So the innovation can be because in this moment, for instance, the weather is different. It's 10 years, so you have to understand, like to work your soil, to use the new technical. But really, I don't want, I don't believe in the trend. I prefer that this terroir is very important that you interpret your terroir. So is this the really evolution? Because is the terroir that after give your the terroir and the weather that give you your bunches and after your kind of wine. This kind of area will be conserved because I think that is so beautiful. And also you can have an expression of your wine and your terroir that is unique in all over the world.
Yeah, actually, Montalcino, all wineries consortio are protecting the area to preserve for future generations, and not only to produce wine, but to preserve for future generations to enjoy how life it is in Montalcino or this part of Siena, in out food, wine, live people, and it's so beautiful. It's really a heritage of life.
Yes, in fact, it's all patrimonio UNESCO. We cannot build anything. We can make a lot of things because belong to all over the world. So
Yeah.
I find that have to remain so because it's like once upon a time. It's so because it's also an area that is very, very poor. So there is not a train, there is not a very beautiful road. So no person are interested to come here. So we have no factory, we have not nothing, and remain like once upon a time. So, and this is the thing that is more beautiful because you come here and you are in the nature, but you don't see anything, only tree, vineyard, sun, moon, stars.
Yeah, you can enjoy the forest and the small vineyards, and then maybe go. I don't know if you can hunt for la cacha.
Yes, only in some months.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not possible because we are full up of John Deere. That is a problem for our grape. Wild oats that are a very big problem. There are only some months that we can kill them, but other is impossible. When there is a very beautiful nature, it's true that you have also the animals.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. What's one lesson you have learned from the wine world that has also influenced your personal life?
Indeed, because I have, when I started this kind of a job, I understand that I must have a lot of respect to the nature. So my farmer is in bio that I take this certification a lot of year ago because I learned to respect more. And I want to say that all the person have to respect the nature in all over the world because we belong to this world. We are a part of this world.
Yeah, of course. The only way to keep our world and earth alive is to respect our nature.
Yes,
And I know Diletta, your daughter, is next to
yes.
you. So now she's like maybe getting into the business, or she's already in. Your daughter is now stepping into the wine industry or into the winery. What kind of wine industry do you hope she finds now, comparing to the wine industry you find it when you started?
Diletta, I hope that love a lot my job. So I have one only daughter and make this kind of a job with a lot of passion. I work a lot for this the last 21 year and I have one only daughter. So I hope that they can be the next woman of Col di Lamo. But I hope that they have a passion because, like I said before, who have a lot of passion in the job never work.
Did you perceive any, or now do you perceive more support in the field of wine industry? Maybe in oenologies degrees or wine industry, wine positions in wineries, something like that.
But I think that all the woman, I follow all the woman that work now is very different, can give us some lesson. You can understand something. All the world of the woman is evolving, are all an example for me, especially the women that are strong, that have a child that have a culture that has a character that is very strong, that believe in the dream, that take a decision of their life. Once upon a time, it's not so. They cannot decide. They don't study. They don't evolve. But now I see there is a very big evolution in the woman, and I love all the women when they see that they go on in the world and they give also an idea that is different. Now, there is not a superior or inferior, not woman or man, but really I think that the woman until not a lot of years ago cannot study, cannot work free. So now that they can, the idea are more new, and I am enjoy when I see that they evolve and are an example also for me. And I hope that also I, in my little experience, I hope to be an example for the young woman that want to start this kind of a job and that is not a lot of time, but was considered more for men. And I find that also now, also if there are a lot of women, really there is some idea that is masculine. I am happy to see the evolution of the woman. So I have to learn to all the women that are strong, are intelligent, study a lot, go to the university, make a job, now start to become a boss. So it's very beautiful, this is experience for me.
Yeah, of course. It is so beautiful to see a woman in any field, in
Yes,
any kind of industry. For example,
yes.
for me, it's always a pleasure to see my, for example, colleagues in the wine industry, or even when I saw my colleagues in politics or diplomat doing amazing things, I was so happy for them. So it's amazing to be like happy for women to broke this in Spanish. I don't know if it's the same translation in Italian or English, but we call when a woman crossed the line, it's called they broke the glass ceiling.
Il tetto di cristallo.
See, when a woman, for example, gets a promotion, for example, as a CEO or in a company where never has been a woman as a CEO or a president or something,
Yes, but
because
it's beautiful because we
yeah,
crossed from the crystal shoes of Cinderella to the roof, so we
yeah,
evolved a lot. So I think that is beautiful, this thing. Also, if I think that, like once upon a time, for a woman, it's just a little bit also now difficult, and the world asked more to us than to the men. In this moment, there is a very beautiful evolution.
yeah. So you were speaking before about dreams and following steps. So and you said also that some girls and women are studying, and maybe some girls are studying, I don't know, oenology or viticulture. So what advice would you give to young women looking to follow in in your footsteps to open a winery?
I think that is very important that the first that they believe to their dream. So when you enter in my cellar, there is this label, gold label, where there is the right make of your life a dream and of a dream a reality. So they have to be very strong. And after they have to learn a lot of things because we never arrive. There is never an end. So they have to learn a lot of things, to read the book, to go in the field, to see how we can like like are the vineyard or in the cellar and see like we make the wine and read a lot of book, make some lesson, but because never you learn all, so you always have to learn something. And I think it is more important that for me, for the woman, that have to make this job to be curious.
Yeah, of course. Being curious is something that we always had to have because we never stop learning.
Yeah.
Last question of this log of questions. So, have there been any female mentors or maybe any female role models in wine who have inspired you along your journey?
I think that, like I said before, so all the women for me are mentors, especially the intelligent woman. I like very much. So I think that is not one only mentor, but all the women that want to go on and that they want to realize the dream and all the day get up and go to work are mentor for me.
Yeah. Now we are passing to some family and personal memories related to wine and to certain questions that I think a little bit. Wine often carries deep family connections. So, do you have a special memory of wine with your, I don't know, with your family, your father that maybe shaped your passion about make wine?
But yes, because my father had the same history of me because he make another job and after when they came here in 1971, he started to love this area and so he stopped the job and started to make wine. So I make the same thing because I study for lawyer and 40 years when I stop this kind of job and I start this new. So I find that sometimes the history of my father and mine is very similar. And the passion, I think that I see in also in I see in my father because when I stop the old job. He love very much, and he love very much this area, and he make the same passion that I make now to build a farm. So the same. And also, if he make another job, so I think that are an history that is very similar, I and my father. And also, we have the same name, in fact, Giovanni and Giovanna, because once upon a time, the woman have to be the name of the father.
Oh, wow. I
The
didn't
father.
know that about the name
Yes,
of.
in Italy, yes, or grandfather or grandmother, but usually the son, the daughter have the name of the father, of the mother, or grandfather or grandmother.
Yeah, it's really interesting to know that. Well, speaking, I don't remember that you share the history about your father that he had a fattoria in the area of Montalcino. So, if you could open a bottle of any vintage from Col di Lamo with your father today, which one it will be and why?
So I think that will be the first year that I produced Brunello, that was 2003. It's not a very beautiful vintage because it's very, very hot. When I presented in 2008, there was also the scandal. But really, I should like to open this vintage because from this vintage start my dream. From this vintage, after 2004, I produced, 2003, I produced in the cellar of one of my friends. 2004, I have two little house near my house, the tar barn, and I sell some grape, and in this little barn I produce the wine. After I take the garage, after so is the start of my history. So also, if it's not a very beautiful vintage, why not? Sometimes from the difficulty we have a very big opportunity. I think.
Yeah, of course. Your film, I think he is so proud of you because 2003, your first vintage was really like amazing. That's a good choice, actually.
Yes. But when, for instance, 2003 was the season, the weather is not so good, and there is also the scandal. I, I thought that if in this moment is was very, very difficult. So I realized that if I can make it now, I can make it all the future.
Yeah, well, you did it. Look at you now. You did it well. Let's talk about food and wine and pairings. Maybe you know that I love food. What's your favorite traditional Tuscan food and wine pairing?
My traditional Tuscan food I love very much. I can say two that are peachy with wild boar with a glass of Brunello, but I like very much also tagliolini with truffle. Because in San Giovanni d'Asto, that is a little area, little village near here, they produce truffle, no, white truffle. So it's very, very good. With a glass of Brunello, I find that is very good. So these two kind of dish I like a lot.
Oh, wow.
That are
Amazing.
typical of this area.
Wow. I didn't know about truffles in Tuscany.
It's difficult because if you want to find, you have to visit Col di Lamo in November. But really there are, and are very, very good. I always that because I have my pusher that go in the forest to look for, and are very, very good. Yes, this is an area where we produce also truffle.
Well, I am booking my flights to Florence on
Yes, but
November.
you
So,
have to come before and after also November. Before, because if you want to see the sunset in the terrace in
oh,
you have where is all the hill are green and there are very beautiful line of orange. You have to come spring or autumn. So you have to come 2 times.
okay, fantastic. Okay. So, I know because of the winery and the work you do promoting your wines all over the world. So you traveled a lot. What will be an international pairing or an international dish to pair your wines?
Yes, there is the perfect for me relation between barbecue, American barbecue with olive oil, but have to be Tuscan olive oil, please. So a very big stick with Tuscany olive oil. Why not? Because if you make barbecue, it's good with
Okay,
a good
that's
glass
so
of
nice.
Brunello for me.
And then let's talk about the future of the area of Brunello di Montalcino. What are your hopes for the future of Brunello di Montalcino as a region? And there are any trends or challenges that maybe are excited or concerned to you?
But I hope that this area is so rich of history and also of biodiversity. I would like that to remain so. I hope that is the hub for all the excellence that we have in Italy. I think hub was il centro, the center of for all the talent that we have. So start of wine, beautiful area, biodiversity, a beautiful, also a beautiful history because we have a lot of villages that are all medieval. There is not a disco, there is not a shop, but really is a very cultural area.
Yeah, of course. This is the last questions. If you could send one message to the global wine community about Italian wine or Tuscan wine or about Montalcino wine, what will it be?
I should like that we are more a team because I think that Italy is a nation that is unique and because it's very rich of history and also it's very rich of a kind of bunches, is very rich of a kind of wine. Each region have a different kind of bunches, so and these give a different kind of wine that you find only in our region, in Italian region. So I should like that we become more team and because I find that Italy is a very beautiful country with a lot of things that you have to discover, the dish that are very have a very big relation with the wine that you eat, but not only Montalcino, but all in the area. So I should like that all the person, Italian person, will be proud of this and realize that we are very, very lucky. And if we come a team, we can also better make a communication. And because I think that the world have to understand that we have a lot of things in this little country.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Italy is huge. It's a small country compared to other countries. To wine, it's huge. So many grape varieties, so many appellations, so many different wines, even within one appellation. So rich in culture, in food, in art. For example, if you go to Tuscany or Sicily or Sardinia, you need 3 months to visit the region because there is so many things to see, to taste, to eat, to see.
Yeah.
It is so beautiful.
Is really very beautiful. I think that
Yeah,
you want to see the history of all Europe, you have to come in Italy and you see all kind of history that live the European people. And also because our weather, because the sun, because we are near to the sea. So also our weather, I think that give us a lot of kind of a grape that you find only in Italy.
yeah, of course. Wines from the Alps to the Apennines to the beaches. It is diverse, rich.
Yes,
Yeah,
are very diverse. And this is the thing that is more beautiful.
yeah, of course. It is so beautiful.
Yes, I think yes.
I
Yeah,
think that on this positive note, we can end the episode knowing that and appreciating Italy's variety, richness, heritage, culture, history, everything. I really want to thank Giovanna for being with us today. I think her passion and her knowledge and her energy has been felt throughout the entire interview. And I also want to thank Alberto for bringing such a great guest and being such a great host. So thank you, everybody. It's been amazing. Thank
Thank you,
Thank you.
Carla. And thank you, Giovanna.
you.
Grazie. Grazie. Thank you, Alberto. Thank you, Carla. Sorry for my English.
It was amazing. Don't
No, it's
worry.
not true, but
Don't
I try.
don't be sorry, for real.
Grazie.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you
but
very much.
we are running out of time, so I have to close the room now. But thank you so much
Yeah.
again.
Thank
Grazie.
you.
Ciao Alberto. Grazie
Ciao,
Carla.
Giovanna.
Ciao.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, cin cin.